You miss him on Valentine's Day, even though he treated you like trash, because of these few things. Stay with me. You miss him. It's Valentine's Day now. The relationship has been over. A week ago, 2 weeks ago, about a week ago, a month ago, however long it's been. The relationship is over. It's Valentine's Day, and all you can think about, you see people holding hands, you see people getting boxes of nasty Russell Stover chocolates. I'm sorry, they are. They're just nasty. You see people getting flowers, and you all bent out of shape. Oh, I miss Rashawn. Oh, I miss Michael. Oh, I miss Bobby. Oh, he was such a jerk. But he was cute though. You are missing him? No. You're not really missing him. Right? He treated you like trash. He cheated on you. He had other women. He made you feel like you were the only one. You were not the only one. You're not missing him. You're missing the fantasy. You're missing the fantasy of having a man. You're missing the fantasy of being courted. You're missing the fantasy of having somebody want you and desire you. You thought it was going to be this, and it was this, right? It was supposed to be top tier, and that mess was trash. That mess was in the basement. It was below the basement, dirt level, excavated down in the dirt, whatever's below ground level. That's what it ended up being. Right? If you were cheated on, he was playing with your heart, so on and so forth. He wasn't even taking you seriously. Taking a little break. Doing a lot of talking. I gotta have something, so y'all just stay with me. You thought it was gonna be one way, and it wasn't. But you still held on because you thought it could be. And when we hang on to could be's for too long, it can cause us to become attached to something negative, and our brains, I'm getting just a little bit technical with you, but just stay with me. Our brains like things that are familiar, right? Sarah, some people are really addicted to sugar, but they have addictive traits. They have addictive personality, have addictive things going on in their DNA. They may come from a line of people who were addicted to various things. But there are other people who just like sugar because you've always eaten sugar. If you always have a piece of candy at 12:30 after your lunch, do that for 2 years. It will just become habit, right? You may not even be necessarily addicted to it. Sugar is addictive, but you may not even really be addicted to it. It's just more of, it's habitual. The brain wants something familiar. So you might not even like the candy, but I just need a piece of chocolate. You don't need a piece of chocolate. That's just what your brain is telling you because it's chocolate o'clock. It's just used to getting this chocolate fix. So as your brain becomes familiar to something, it becomes attached to it, whether good or bad. Whether good or bad, the brain is just like, hey, this is what we're used to. And I want to stay with that because that feels good to me. Anything outside of the norm feels bad. And so you may still want to be with him just because it's what's familiar. It's not what's positive. It's not what will help you. It's not what's feeding you. It's actually really breaking you down, but it's what's familiar. So you're missing the familiar. So understand that when you break and begin to break a cycle, it feels lonely because you're breaking that detachment. It feels lonely, and that's where people slip up and they go back to their ex who treated them poorly. That's when you go back and you apologize when he was the one in the wrong. I'll talk to the men real quick. That's when you apologize when she cheated on you. Because yes, women do cheat on men the same way men cheat on women. It happens both ways. We just see more of it with men because of the nature of a man, but it does happen both ways. Listen, I can talk to men and women who have dealt with similar issues where you got somebody who had to deal with some kind of horrible trauma in their life, and the way that they dealt with that trauma was through sex with multiple partners. I've seen it on both sides. Both sides. And so they start sleeping around as a way to fill that void. So there's no, right? I have to talk to both of you. I can't come too hard on men today. I can't come too hard down on women today. So you start to go back to that person. And when you start to go back to that person, it's because you got a little bit lonely. And it felt good being by yourself. But you ever see, I hate to use this comparison, but it's just the truth. You ever see someone who is breaking a smoking habit, or have you ever been around someone who broke a drug addiction habit, or watched a movie or something like that where someone goes to rehab and what they go through? Right? They go through a relapse period. They go through a relapse period, but they also go through a period where they can go through a relapse period. Many do relapse and then they get it sorted out. Well, they go through a period of this. I'm losing the word, but for lack of better words right now, they go through a weaning period where they have to wean themselves off of the drug, or wean themselves off of the alcohol, off of whatever it is. And they go through a period of cold sweats, the shakes, and all kinds of things. They want. The body is coming out of that addiction. The body is breaking that addiction. The body is separating itself from everything you have flowing in your veins. All that stuff is being broken. Now, after you get through that period, it becomes easier. But you have to go through that shaky, sweaty period. It's similar in love. Because we can find ourselves addicted to bad relationships. We can find ourselves addicted to poor people. I mean poor people. People with poor character. And as you separate, you get the shakes. As you separate, you break into the sweats. As you separate, you start to shake and you feel lonely. And you don't know what you're going to do. And you just got to have him. And you just got to have her. So on and so forth. Listen, if you can get through that period, you're golden. You'll be able to move on. But you got to go through that lonely period. That lonely period, it only strengthens you. It only makes you better. Trust me on that.